So magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. So ang pag-uusapan po natin ngayon ay may kinalaman kung paano nagkakaroon ng grades ang ating mga anak, kung paano nagkakaroon ng awards and recognitions ang bawat learner sa isang school in a school year. So this will be the policy guidelines on classroom assessment for the K-12 Basic Education Program, DepEd Order number 8 series of 2015. So how is learner progress recorded and computed? So paano nga ba nagkakaroon ng grade na lang ang mga learner natin? So for grade 1 to 12 in grading period in 1 quarter assessment, so we have the written work and the performance task. So ano ba ang mga nilalaman itong written work or the performance task ng isang subject? So for the components, so we have the written work, the performance task in the quarterly assessment. So in this first column, the second column is the language, the AP, and the ESP. So the language will be the English, the AP is the Araling Panlipunan, and the ESP is Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao. For the written work in the subject, so kailangan nilang mag-earn ng 30%. So sa 100%, so meron na siyang 30%. So nasa na yung 70. For the performance task, doon papasok yung 50%. So yung 50% na yun, so may kinalaman siya sa activities, sa experiment, sa group activity, the reporting. So yun yung mga recitation. So yun yung mga papasok sa performance task na nangyayari inside the classroom. So hindi siya pwedeng mangyari outside, hindi siya pwede sa assignment. And the quarterly assessment is the 20%. So yun yung exam na tinatawag natin. So that is the periodical exam. So that will be the total of 100%. So yung mga yan, napakahalaga niya sa isang grading period on that specific subject. Next is the science and math. So sa science and math, kung makikita natin, pare-pareha sila ng percentage. So the written work is the 40%, the performance task is 40%, and the quarterly assessment is 20%. And for the MAPE and the TLE, the written work is 20%, but the performance task, kung makikita natin, so we have 60%. So napakataas ng performance task ng MAPE. So alam naman natin na ang MAPE at saka ang TLE, more on performance. So meron silang dancing, so artworks, sa music, gagawa sila ng mga kanta, and then mga sports. So sa TLE naman, so dyan sila gagawa ng projects, yung mga projects na pananahi, paggagawa ng mga pagluluto. So yun yung karamihan kasi kapag MAPE and TLE, more on hands-on activity. And for the quarterly assessment is the 20%. So wag nating idededma itong 20%. Sasabihin niya, wag nang mag-review kasi 20% lang naman na exam. Hindi. So napakahalaga pa rin ng 20% sa isang computing period ng isang quarterly grade. So napakahalaga ng 20%. So how are the learners' progress reported? So we have the descriptors, the grading scale, and the remarks. So dun tayo sa grading scale. So kung makikita natin, so we are aware naman sa report card ng ating mga learners. May nakikita tayo dong grade sa dulo. And sa gilid sa remarks, so meron dong remarks na pass. So kapag 90 to 100, automatically the learner passed. 85 to 89, 80 to 84, 75 to 79, they are pass. Pass lagi ng pass. But below, if the general average is below 75, they are failed. So doon natin malalaman kung ang bata ba ay magre-remedial, balik ng same grade level, o magkakaroon siya ng summer class. So how are learners promoted or retained at the end of the school year? So paano natin malalaman or masasabi na ang learner ay na-promote o nag-retain for the same grade level? So the requirements, the final grade of at least 75 in all learning areas. So at least dapat maka 75 ka. Kapag 75 yung average mo, pasado na yun. So the decision is promoted to the next grade levels. Ibig sabihin, pumasa ang bata. Kahit 75 yung grade niya, pasado. If did not meet the expectations in not more than 2 learning areas, so must pass remedial classes. So pwede magkaroon ng remedial classes for learning areas with failing marks to be promoted to the next grade level. So, syempre, pag alam na natin na tagilid to, kailangan na nating magkaroon ng remedial class. So, bahala na si subject teacher kung paano niya magagawa ng paraan na magkaroon ng remedial class ang bata na yun. So, tayong mga nanay, pag sinabi ng bata, nanay, magbabasa kami mamayang hapon, hayaan natin. So, isa yun sa pagkakaroon ng intervention para mapataas pa nila yung kanilang grades on that specific subject. Did not meet the expectation in 3 or more areas. So, kapag naman more than 3 or 3 subjects na yung naipasa, so the decision is retain in the same grade level. So, pwede siyang bumalik grade 7, pwede siyang bumalik grade 8, kung nasaan grade level man siya, basta nagkaroon siya ng 3 more areas na naibagsak. Must pass all the learning areas in the junior high school. So, alam naman natin na itong junior high school is the stepping stone papunta sa senior high school. So, the decision, promote to the senior high school. Kaya mga nanay, napakahalaga po na tayo ay uma-attend lagi ng card viewing, nakakausap natin yung mga advisor, subject teacher, para alam natin agad kung mayroon bang problema ang bata on that specific subject. Para nagagawa na ng decision, nagkakaroon na ng remedial, nagkakaroon na ng intervention yung bata na yun during the school year. At huwag na nating paaabutin pa ng graduation saka tayo makikiusap. Ano po, mahirap kasing magkaroon ng bagsak tapos dulo na nung school year. Ang hirap ng gawa ng paraan, ang hirap ng turuan, ang hirap ng magkaroon ng remedial class. So, dapat po, every quarter, bumibisita si nanay, tinitingnan ang card, kung okay ba ang grades ng learner. To the enclosure to DepEd Order Number 36 Series of 2016, which is the policy guidelines on the awards and recognitions for the K-12 Basic Educational Program or Education Program. So, ito yung may kinalaman sa mga rewards and recognition na nakukuha ng bata quarterly or at the end of the school year. So, what awards do we give? So, ano bang mga pwedeng ibigay sa bata na awards? First is the classroom awards. Recognition given to the learners in each class or section. A simple recognition may be given per quarter or semester at the end of the school year. So, ito namang classroom award, pwede siyang ibigay ni subject teacher, ni advisor, kung nakita nila na talagang outstanding yung batang yun on that specific subject. So, pwede siyang magbigay ng award. Ano po? So, that is the classroom award. Nangyayari lang siya inside the classroom. Next naman is grade level awards are given to qualified learners for every grade level at the end of the school year. So, sa grade level, lahat ng grade 7, lahat ng grade 8, lahat ng grade 9, lahat ng grade 10. So, we have 3 section in each grade level. So, lahat yung 3 section na yun. So, sila maglalaban-laban para magkaroon ng outstanding student for that grade level awards. Ano po? Next is special recognition. It is given by the school to the learners who have represented or won in competitions at the district, division, regional, national, or international level. So, ito yung this is to publicly affirm learners who have brought honor to the school. So, ito yung mga awards na ginagawa ng bata kapag lumaban sila sa ibang district. So, nagkaroon ng recognition. So, nagkaroon ng award. So, ito yung kailangan namang i-recognize sa buong school para matuwa naman yung bata. So, magkaroon siya ng pride na inilaban niya yung school na yun. So, that is the special recognition. Next is the Conduct Awards. So, these awards are given to the learners who have been observed to consistently demonstrate the DepEd core values maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, makabansa. So, hindi lang po siya basta dahil, ito na ang bibigyan ko ng Conduct Award kasi mabait, matahimik. Hindi po ganun. So, meron, kung mapapansin nyo po sa card natin, sa likod, meron siyang core behavioral na sinasagutan yung let A-O, S-O, R-O. So, yung kung na-observe ba lagi sa bata. So, meron din naman po yung criteria. Hindi lang basta mabait yung bata, meron na agad siyang Conduct Award. So, the Academic for Excellence, so award for academic excellence within the quarter is given to the learners from grades 1 to 12 who have attained an average of at least 90 and pass all the learning areas. So, ito yung tinatawag natin na with honor, o with honors or may karangalan na nagre-range ang kanyang average with 90 to 94 exactly. Hindi pwedeng may decimal, so that will be full number. With high honor or may mataas na karangalan, so 95 to 97. And with highest honor, may pinakamataas na karangalan with average grade 98 to 100. So ito ay award quarterly. So quarterly, and at the same time at the end of the school year. So pag natapos na yung buong quarter, at the end of the school year, kapag yung kanyang general average ay umabot pa rin in this range of average 90 to 94, 95 to 97, 98 to 100. So makaka-receive pa rin siya ng Academic Excellence Award. Next naman po is the Leadership Award. So the Leadership Award is given to the learners in grade 6, grade 10, and grade 12 who have demonstrated exemplary skills in motivating others and organizing projects that have significantly contributed to the betterment of the school and the community. So ito po ay ini-award sa learner during the completion or the graduation ceremony. At kung mapapansin nyo, ang binibigyan lang ng award ay grade 6, grade 10, and grade 12. So, yung mga nag-move, yung mga graduate, sila lang po ang binibigyan. So, what are the qualifications para magkaroon tayo ng Leadership Award? First, have no failing grades in any of the learning areas. So, dapat yung bata na bibigyan natin ng Leadership Award, walang bagsak, matataas ang grades. Have not committed any offense punishable by suspension, o hindi siya naga-guidance, wala siyang nagawang kaso, hindi siya nakipag-away, so wala siyang ginawang masama sa school, sa kaklase. And at the same time, be a class officer of an active member, officer of any recognized school club, team, or the organization. So dapat meron siya isang team na sinasalihan, the SSG, the club, or mga organization. So, yun yung mga isa sa mga qualifications. Ito yung mga qualification para masabi natin na pwede akong lumaban bilang isang leader at magkaroon ng award ng leadership. And the last po is the awards for outstanding performance in the specific discipline. So, the athletics award, the arts, the communication arts, the science, the mathematics, and the social sciences. Ito yung tinatawag nating best in math, best in science. So, ito ay ini-award lang din. At the end of the school year, dun din sa mga learners na nagko-complete or dun sa gumagraduate. So, sila ang nakaka-receive nito. At ito po ay hindi lang basta dahil gusto mo yung bata, o sige, siya na lang ang bibigyan ko ng best in science, hindi po. So, meron tayong tinatawag na deliberation. So, all subject teachers, so sila yung nag-uusap kung sino ba yung karapat-dapat na makareceive ng tinatawag nating specific award in this subject.